Welcome back, everyone. Matt, unfortunately, is having to, sit this one out, but again, he had a blast with us for what he was there for in Silent Hill 2. Normally, again, we would have completed the commentary. Would have been a, cut, done, dry, deal delivered playthrough.
Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours, babe.
And sent right to your door.
Now, the issue was that Silent Hill 2 came out on more than just the PlayStation 2, obviously. It was later released on the Xbox and actually contained a brand new scenario with the same team coming back to do that scenario called Born from a Wish. Later in the Greatest Hits release on PlayStation 2 and the PC port, this was also included, which means the Enhanced Edition gets to also make use of that. The interesting development here is that this will allow us to play as a new character, different character from James Sunderland, and will allow us, for the first time, to explore what is it like to be a manifestation of Silent Hill.
What if our deepest, most innermost desires had feelings?
When I woke up, I was all alone.
It's kind of funny how a few years ago we had, at the time of this game's release, we had another iconic game franchise, Sonic the Hedgehog, that actually gave us a scenario where you got to play as one of Eggman's grunts and to see what life was like on his side. And now you have Silent Hill, where you have Maria, where now we get to play a whole scenario where, she's a manifestation of Silent Hill, and it's like, well, she doesn't know it yet.
I don't have any reason to go on living.
And she is understandably confused. She has no idea where she is, what she is, and what is she even meant to be. All she knows is that the town
scared to die.
is certainly not welcoming.
So afraid.
And if anyone out there is watching this, and are also, if you're watching this and you have an affinity for the arts, I would like to request that someone draw Maria here. Consider she's holding on to a gun, and she's like, I don't know who I am or what my purpose is. Draw her doing the same pose that Shadow did when his game was announced.
I gotta say, if I were in charge of naming conventions for this game, I would have gladly called it Oy vey, Maria.
Oy vey, Maria.
That's actually brilliant. Unfortunately, though, to get quickly a little bleak right now, an interesting little detail is that she had this revolver and this gun, and if I guess the idea or the implication is that if the stress of this town and the monsters in it were going to become too much, there's only one bullet left.
Oh.
But we have no time to be worried about such things. We got purpose. We got plans. We need to figure out what is going on in this town, which is why we are going to get set up. And we're going to leave Heaven's Night, the strip club, and going to figure out what is all happening down here. So
I still gotta
really want to know?
I still gotta wonder with the remake out and everything. I wonder if they still have any considerations for doing like a post-launch DLC, like later down the road, where they do remake Born from a Wish as well as what they've already done with the original.
I wouldn't, and I genuinely would not be against it. I like what they did with the main campaign, and the main campaign does make a reference of sorts to the original. Ooh, a cleaver. It does make a reference of sorts to this game. However, the main campaign makes a reference to this in such a way of like, I don't remember this happening, but I feel like something, in the same sense as Tails feeling uneasy about the purple water in the original Sonic Generations script.
Yo, you ever have a severe case of deja vu?
I don't like for me, that's part of why I don't care for the script in the new Sonic Generations, is I feel like it's now becoming almost a bit too tongue-in-cheek now about it. Like, whereas the original, they're more confused about where they are and what's going on. In the new script, they'll just outright call it out as, oh yeah, this is Chemical Plant from West Island, sponsored by Sonic Adventure 2, released for the... And I was like...
It's really funny because, and yes, folks, we know we're not talking about the game itself, but we just want to have fun, devil damn it. But it's really funny that you say that, Logan.
I want to feel bleak.
I was going to say it. Devil damn. I was about to say, it's funny that forces do not want me to talk about this game. But anyway,
no, go ahead.
It's funny that you say that about Generations, because I know, like, one of the more, you could say it's nitpicky, but one of the more reoccurring problems that people have with the story and, like, vanilla Generations is that they feel like for an anniversary title, paying homage to Sonic's past, that they didn't do enough in terms of actually referencing Sonic's past. And I feel like the rewrites were trying to rectify that to a degree, but I feel like it's done in a way that kind of does take away some of the bits of charm that the original Generations story had, in my opinion.
I think it also doesn't help that the new dialogue is just superimposed on all the old, like, animations and, well, lack thereof. Consider the fact that there was only, like, 2 scenes at most where they were taking the time to, think back on what used to be, and then the rest of the adventure is just, pretty much the same as usual.
Yeah, the Amy one feels a bit awkward to me.
It is really weird.
There's a line figure up on that roof over there.
It is really weird.
Let him go.
Someone on the roof, you said?
Yeah, there's a line figure up there. See? Let him go.
How'd you get up there?
I don't know, but I can't get down from here.
Help me! Oh, hang on. You see the item?
Anyway, we can talk about. Honestly, we can talk about Sonic all day long, but we can save that for a future recording. In the meanwhile, let's talk about how goofy Maria's run cycle is here.
She's trying very hard in these thigh-high boots.
It looks like she has an ache in her arm, her elbow.
And just the sway on her legs too is, I don't know. It's almost kind of as goofy as some of going back at that some of Amy Rose's run poses in the past games.
It's because
Perhaps.
she's a feminine.
Now do not be discouraged though, or do not be misled by her. Do not be alarmed by her silly walk. That this is going to be an easier time. A noticeable difficulty is that I do not get a flashlight and I don't have a radio.
Yep.
So the enemies can still definitely sneak up on me if I am not alert and aware of where I'm running to.
If you don't keep your ears open, Sonny Jim. So where are we headed to anyways?
We're just kind of wandering. I know where we're headed, but right now...
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Good thing that revolver packs a punch.
2 or 3 shots and they're down for the count.
But don't forget, you get it. Well, not quite.
Never mind.
Yee. Okay, forget that. Let's go get...
by a leg.
Alright, fine. We'll just get the bullets and get out of here. 1, 2...
Watch out. They're right behind you.
Watch out. They're up to something.
They're up to something. Alright, let's reload again. Alright, we're good. We got plenty. We'll be fine. So yeah, I know where we need to head, which is we need to try and figure out, find somebody else in this town. And none of these houses are showing much promise, which is why we're going to try and go to the biggest house of all.
The big house?
The big house. Doug, have you ever tried Born from a Wish?
No.
Did you know that Born from a Wish existed?
I remembered, but never seen gameplay.
I could be wrong, but wasn't Born from a Wish originally like Japanese exclusive?
Again, I don't think so. It was originally Xbox exclusive.
Right, and then it's also like I don't recall the Xbox version of Silent Hill 2 even being released here in the States. But then again, I'm also not someone who's paying attention to everything that Silent Hill's ever done in its entire lifespan.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I just know that it came out on that, and then it was released internationally with the greatest hits and the PC version.
That's fair.
Right, going in here.
So eventually we did get it, even if we didn't get the Xbox version, but whatever the case may be. I mean, would you say it does a good enough job adding on to the overall, tone themes of Silent Hill 2?
That will remain to be seen.
By the way, I'm not finding anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll say it remains to be seen on how you think it's gonna be taken. Welcome to Baldwin Mansion.
Of course, there had to be a mansion in the middle of these here hills.
Why
Are
would
there
there be a
jump
mansion
out
here?
the windows?
No, I hope not. Yeah, thankfully here is the main. This is gonna be our main exploration area for the
Main
place.
hub.
So main hub, yes. Let's get ourselves a map, of course. Can't go explore without a map. And I already did spy first aid kit, and I already did spy a red square. So let's take advantage of the red square.
Oh, Man, that's a freaking cipher sore eyes.
Maria is so fucking dumb with life.
I mean, so was James, but it's also like you see Maria's portrait here, and it's like I don't know, probably doesn't have enough red.
Me on a Friday morning.
Me on a Saturday morning,
Me
more
any
like it.
morning.
Damn. Let's get some bullets.
And I'm
Although
gonna
who's to say we're not also doxing Sam? Wow.
Rude.
My
God.
lord, you.
Yeah, it's gonna be on a Saturday morning.
Sam, if
because
you're
I'm
watching
gonna be
this,
seeing
I
the-
apologize, but also I don't.
What are you gonna be doing on Saturday, Doug?
It's gonna be me on Saturday because me and my friend Regan are gonna be watching Venom 3.
Oh hell yeah! Oh that's right. Last Dance. Hell,
That's right.
Yeah.
I know
Forgot
Jordan
that.
saw it a while ago. I have to look into how people are actually responding to it.
Hey!
Whoa,
No girls allowed.
Bear?
Occupado.
Hey!
Open up.
I want to meet somebody. It's been ages.
Hello?
He was doing Luigi's Mansion, but I love that it just kind of transitioned into.
I thought you were doing
Into
the
James
fucking
Bond.
James Bond theme.
Also, what the?
Thank God. I finally found somebody.
Tell me your secrets.
Can you open the door?
No.
Why not?
But why?
Why?
Get out of my house. I didn't invite you.
Is it really necessary for me to answer all your tedious questions?
So who is this man?
Yes.
He'll introduce himself. Don't worry.
I didn't know that.
Is he a ghost?
I don't
want
know.
to be alone.
Is he someone who needs his
Just
nuts
irritate
kicked?
me.
He's a father.
I just want to see another human face. Do you know what's happening in this town?
There is no town.
There's no one here.
There was no Silent Hill.
Monsters.
And
There are no
bossing say,
monsters.
Yes, I know.
You're crazy.
But so what?
What?
It has nothing to do with me.
What a
No
selfish
one
piece
here
of crap.
means there's no one to disturb me.
Huh.
You want to be alone in this insane asylum?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I mean, he's honest.
At least he's honest. At least he's honest about his own insanity.
But how
Yeah.
can you say that it's this town that's insane?
Oh,
Because
boy.
it
it's
is.
we who are insane.
He's one of those kinds of
Oh,
people.
well, I thought he was gonna. I thought he was going to go in a much more intelligent direction, like being all like, "How do you know it's me who's insane? Maybe it's you." But he's like,
Are you
"How do we know if it's
satisfied?
the town that's insane? Maybe it's us who's insane." It's like, okay, I just want to make sure I'm on the right page here. Are you saying that it's either the buildings that are insane, but the people who are insane? What
Maria.
exactly?
I'm just saying, the buildings
oh,
need to
his
get
name
on their
real quick.
devil damn medication.
The name?
Well,
What's in a
I'm
name?
gonna keep
anyway?
knocking.
Ernest.
Ernest.
Hemingway?
Ernesto?
Baldwin.
Ernest Baldwin, the Lord of the
that's
Man,
the
the Lord of the Manor.
I'll be back.
All right, it's like, please don't.
Please, no.
Are you
Get out of
crazy?
my house.
Are you crazy? I'm introverted. Oh,
Oh,
fair
My
enough.
father was crazy. He was called a genie by the townsfolk.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
Does he even know that these creatures are patrolling his hallways?
Again, he doesn't know about any man. He doesn't know about any monsters.
I mean, who's to say he's not another victim of Silent Hill's ways of messing with your head?
Imagine
mannequin
he's
left.
just another pair of lights.
Wow, freaking Cow and Chicken's dad has seen better days.
Gosh,
I'm
dang,
glad,
delightful.
I'm glad we share a brain cell in that regard.
what if he?
Right.
Lord, you guys.
What if he was a fetus
Go ahead.
with a fucking cigar and bow tie?
Oh,
A feet.
that'd be
You know,
some shit.
you say that, now I'm just imagining, like, the fetus from PT, but with that.
Exactly what I was thinking of.
Oh,
The manager liked how she looked in a skirt.
You remember, right?
You're
No, I
wearing
don't.
a skirt.
Are you
Oh,
my mommy?
Quick little audio bit here.
Maybe follow the dress code
Oh.
next time,
I
bitch.
heard something.
There was a thump,
What kind of thump?
A knock at our chamber door.
and there was also footsteps running away.
It's a baby.
Are you going to investigate?
Yeah, here it is. The fireplace is all open now.
Oh, fuck.
Can we crawl inside? Huh?
There's a
like it.
ladder.
Well, there's a well, why
Santa
don't we
Cla-
climb up?
Ho, ho.
Well, she is red like
Whoa!
Santa Claus.
Oh, whoa!
You
What happened
Papa
here?
Bubba.
So that might be what you were doing, Logan. But yeah, your reaction to that just makes me think of like the insane Santa at the end of SpongeBob, where he's like,
Yeah.
Whoa!
Noticing the reins. Whoa! I
Yeah,
almost
I'm
wonder if
insane.
that. I almost wonder if that was like actually improvised. They just realized, oh yeah, I should be driving this thing in the footage. All right, we have our first puzzle of this little thing. We have this interesting little thumbprint and a key that just does not want to come out.
Huh.
Along with you died joy. All that remains is despair and a future, not failure. Future. I meaningless tomorrows, but I will never give up. One to see your beautiful smile again. One to make the blessings of the gods. I wait for that day. When the boards cover all sadness, two will be covered. When the boards cover all sadness, went to my dreams. I'll swallow my pride. Yada yada yada. Basically,
We need a bunch of boards.
and we found the third one. If you didn't find this one in that hallway, you'd be kind of, still wondering how to do this. They all have little, impressions, little cut out pieces of them, and we need to arrange them in such a way that
All holes are
that
covered?
that they all cover and that no blue is showing through.
Got
So
it.
just
Okay.
overlap with them. I already know what we got to do, thankfully. So there's that covered. And do note that there is no difficulty of puzzle in this game. In this mode, it's only combat. And I'll spoil this right now. There are no bosses either. I feel like the difficulty thing is purely just out of obligation for the engine and stuff in this.
Well, hold
Right.
up. If we just put in all the boards, wouldn't that cover up all the holes anyways?
No, there's
Not
one
so.
hole. The first on the first row, second column is in all of them, so it won't cover up that one.
Right.
So we need to start rotating them.
Oh, okay.
So put that one as is. That one's fine.
You
We'll
always,
put in
you
the
always
bla-
need a basic foundation.
We'll put in the blackboard, which also note that that all these items are related to the rebirth ending as well. The this white board here representing the white chrism, which is also white Claudia. The blackboard representing the obsidian the obsidian goblet, and then the red board representing the Book of the Dead or whatever that you find as well.
Huh.
This one we're going to want to rotate to the left.
I want that
Oh,
one
there's,
allegiance to the left.
Wait, no, is that blackboard?
All done. They all overlap. No more
Gameplay?
blue. Key is out. The acacia key, because of plants, acacia trees. I know there's some symbolism here. I forget.
I mean, it could just be Wacky Weedus.
Wacky Weebus.
What?
Wacky Weebus. The
It's just green
incredible,
plants.
the incredible Beavis.
Her reaction is mine to that joke.
Oh, shit. It was funny. All right, let's go back up to where we found that mannequin. You're gonna kind of notice that it's gonna be kind of a trend of you have this big expansive map, but realistically a lot of the doors are locked, so your path is already kind of determined for you.
I mean, isn't that kind of how Silent Hill works as a whole? Like, there's always a whole bunch of locked doors that you're never going to go inside, but then there's always the one way you can actually go through.
It's a good thing that these
Yeah.
monsters don't know how to operate doors.
Yep.
Well, then
Yeah.
again, they're just like legs without feet.
I mean,
Yep.
at
They
least,
can't
fiddle with
operate
the
a door
door.
handle.
They
You
fiddle
know-
with the knob.
What the?
Kind of a-
Wait.
Hmm?
What was
I think
that?
I feel like it was a lighting thing, but who knows? Maybe I am going. Oh yeah, okay, it's a lighting thing.
Oh, I was hoping it was a ghost.
Sheesh. You are desperate for any spookums.
I am
Here.
desperate for spookums.
Spookity,
Here,
spookity.
look at this.
That's
There's
not
a
very
there's
spooky
a
at all.
weird misshapen. There's a misshapen teddy bear.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the giraffe.
I was about to say,
No,
I think
no.
that's called the giraffe, Logan.
Oh shush.
That's just
but
potato.
notice this. Stuffed animals line the top of the shelf. Nothing very interesting. Oh, is that a teddy bear? It's not very well made, but it's sort of cute anyway. I bet Laura would love it. She loves bears.
Laura.
So-
Bears.
Who am I talking about?
Laura.
She's never met this Laura, but somehow she has a memory of her. Why could that be? And matches.
If you can pick up,
Matches.
there we go.
Who
Thank
gives
you.
a child matches?
Bad parents, that's what I say.
Matches.
Then again, Ernest hasn't left his room in who knows how long, so he was probably being a full idiot. Oh.
Oh.
What?
Who was
Did someone
that?
jump out a window?
I don't know, but it's also very
Someone
dark.
tried to jump out a window?
I don't know, actually. Let's light that up. Oh, better.
Almost
Now I can
somebody
see
up
it down
here.
Honestly, it almost sounded like freaking James and Mary bickering.
The window here, maybe? No. I don't have a map of this area. Oh, because we're in the top roof of the top house. There's a little present here, though. Not a pile of junk. Look.
It's under
Dear-
the...
Dear Daddy,
Dear-
happy birthday.
A birthday card to my dearest daddy from Amy Baldwin.
Never fear, Amy Baldwin's here.
That's odd. Well, we'll continue forward
I
then.
wonder who this Amy Baldwin is.
I have this
Oh,
dumb
oh,
idea, Amy Baldwin. Oh,
A ghost?
give it.
Give
What
it.
is the it?
Give it what?
Give
Give it what it wants.
You mean the
Matches?
card? I mean, I'll give that back to you, but... Or, I guess...
Maybe it progresses as I go down.
No, it's still there.
Oh, you can't even leave.
No, I didn't interact with the door. Give. Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
Give.
what? Huh?
Oh, it's because I talked to that and it reset
Or
the
did it
text.
talk to you?
Gib.
Anyway, that for some reason to my daddy.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. And I see. And that dialogue activates when you interact with the door. Okay. So we'll give it to her dad. Hey.
Oh.
Hello.
Back away there, sweet
Bye.
cheeks.
Damn.
There you go. But yeah, see, I think that the game without the radio suddenly becomes a little more intense when you can't tell exactly when an enemy's going to be near you.
Yeah, especially when we're bickering about nonsense like we are.
Continue hype though with your idea.
Oh!
Just hey, ugly.
Nice angle.
Yeah,
But like you guys talk
Continue with
about
your
Amy
idea.
Baldwin and Icky making a Sonic reference, I'm just imagining like classic Amy design, but for some reason she just sounds like Alec Baldwin.
Amy Rose in The
Gosh.
Cat in the Hat.
Oh,
Oh wait,
Ernest Baldwin is gone.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Yeah, he ain't here right now.
Oh, this is the room he was in.
Yeah,
Not
but
first
it's
aid
unlocked
kit?
and he's gone. And oh look,
It must have flown under
acacia
trees.
trees.
A book about botany.
Looks like a plant encyclopedia. A genus of evergreen trees, the mimosa tribes, tiny flowers, yellow. It's known as the gum tree. It's a potent symbol in many religions across the world. The Christianity represents eternal life and morality. So it's all about life.
purity
Interesting.
and birth.
All stuff we don't actually really have to care about, but it's mainly just to set it up and make us feel, ooh boy, this is interesting.
Make us feel like it's all connected.
It is a pretty
Fascinating.
I'll give it that much.
Whoa.
What was that?
Well, time to be a Texas exterminator.
Oh, what the?
Why do
Oh,
they sound like wind-up toys?
I don't know. Also, it did some damage to me, so there we go.
Oh,
You
okay.
shot yourself?
no, they got
You
a
already shot the bugs. Why do you have to kill?
Oh, I saw that.
I thought I just smacked
Stop
you
it.
with like a lead pipe. What the shit?
I just
I
like
don't
that
know, I
smacked
get
you
it.
like those were my pet roaches.
How bleh.
How could you?
What's
What's funny is that like those crawlers or creepers or whatever, like you have to shoot them with as they're moving very quickly, and then you have to stomp them. In the remake, it's literally just they just squish like bugs. Which thank goodness they just squish like bugs,
I mean,
in
they
all
are bugs.
fairness, they are bugs.
right? That's what I said. Okay, that ain't it. Here we
I
go.
guess we're not going to the lavatory. I mean, it's not like we're in that need of
scary
a
music.
bathroom break.
That's just a line figure. I don't think I hit it.
Why scary music?
Oh, because I'm on the stairs. I couldn't actually kick them. Stop it.
But why scary music?
Who's playing that music badly?
Who's playing the organ?
Okay, now. There we go. I don't know. You guys are choosing now to bicker about the music in this game?
I'm
Well,
questioning why it's so sudden.
I didn't say
because
anything.
the enemy was near. That's true. I don't know why I took that out on you, Doug. I'm sorry.
I'm just vibing with the music here, man.
It's like
You're a good man, Dougie Brown.
Ducky Brown.
Wow.
what the fuck? Logan, you know damn well Doug in this song context would be the Great Pumpkin.
You're not wrong.
Hey, who's
Get
the
some
one
stuff
who
in.
literally spent like 9 hours a day carving pumpkins for 4 weeks?
I know you did do a lot of that.
I'm sure
Yeah.
did.
This ain't a contest. I mean, hell, I'm doing pumpkin carving with my nephew soon.
Oh, nice. You have any?
You haven't seen a
planned
pumpkin
designs for him?
carving until you see his nephews.
There's the spooky music again.
Because it's an enemy encounter. My
But
gosh.
it didn't happen earlier.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, there's
another
like-
line figure over there.
Like, there's been several, like, we've had plenty of enemy encounters throughout this video alone, and only, like, these past two we've encountered are the ones with the creepy music in them, which makes me think that someone in this household is just messing around with their electric keyboard.
It's just the guy from
Daddy, would you like
101
some
Dalmatians
sausage?
up in the attic.
Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Anyway, that's all I'm thinking about the key. Anyway, we go in here. And this is where Ernest has moved to.
Oh.
Okay.
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, open up.
Do you know a little girl named Amy?
I am Amy.
Amy Rose?
No.
Why'd you
Amy
ask
Bell from Dead of Night?
Amy Lee from Vesselates.
To my dearest daddy.
What?
Amy Wong from
It's
Futurama?
from a girl named Amy Baldwin.
How many more Amy's can we think of? I'm bored.
Daddy.
Heiress to the Alec Baldwin fortune.
Yes. Where'd you find that?
Up in the attic.
In your house.
Oh,
Oh, I never go up there anymore.
what a fool. Now. It's too late. I finally understand why.
Why what?
Why she was there.
I'm gonna Google what. I'm gonna
Why,
Google
who
you
was
know
what?
That empty envelope which
Oh, that's what that sound I heard upstairs when I was walking up was. She was in the attic and for whatever reason fell out of the attic window.
I thought she was held back.
She isn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I reminded you.
Yeah, no, that's what happened. She was in the window and she fell out and she had an empty card. She had an empty envelope because that birthday card we found was supposed to be in it.
Oh.
See, the thing is, like,
Maria?
the bit of dialogue that happened there, it made it sound like Ernest held her back from the window.
We can never forget.
I know, fair enough. It was a little bit misconstrued, but no, she died 10 years ago.
It's funny.
It's not
I'm not
misconstrued,
sure
it's
which one is
mis...
better.
I guess, like,
Misinterpreted, I don't know.
10 years.
It's translated?
But I still.
I guess.
Mispresented.
that's the
Ernest.
word.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, it's fine. Maria, that letter.
What about it?
I'll leave it here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you probably want
If you look at the back of it, is there a note?
Thanks.
to message. So, you want to talk now?
Can I, give you a hug, Mr. Man?
Can we talk over a cup of Joe or something?
Presuming there's a
So-
functioning coffee shop in this town.
That's why you could see.
Assuming you could find a guy named Joe.
Huh?
Wait, wait, tell me how I can see you.
What?
So perhaps that means that I can hope for a miracle as well.
Do you
Huh?
keep yourself behind that door because you believe you're too ugly for the world to see? I'm non-judgmental. I like ugly people.
I'm
I myself am
agoraphobic.
ugly.
In the apartment next door, there's a bottle containing a.
Oh,
white
great, that's the
liquid.
nightmare.
Don't
apartments.
you people even think of what I think you're thinking.
You mean milk,
I
right?
know it's in there
I'm just
somewhere.
thinking about it's like a mosaic.
I know.
Milkman!
That freaking line.
Yes,
from
milk. It
Gordon
it,
Ramsay.
it is indeed milk, and not the other white liquid that people are obsessed over.
Please.
I'm
Elmer's
thinking of that.
glue?
I'm thinking of that line from Gordon Ramsay's Hotel
If
Hell.
I could believe me, I would.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
Just throws a bottle of Elmer's glue. I'm on low on supply.
White?
I'll open the stairway door.
Okay,
From there?
Honest.
somehow.
Do you really believe it will work?
I don't know.
You gonna fill some dead air? Want to talk about your hobbies?
That's okay. I don't mind fighting for an impossible cause.
Aww.
Anyway, it beats just giving up and doing nothing.
I am very
Aren't
stubborn
enough
and
people
take pride in
persons
that.
this game.
Thank you.
I mean, sometimes it's just better to,
Yes.
just push on ahead, even knowing full well might just lead to nothing.
Yeah, perhaps.
At least you were fighting to do something.
Hang on, what you looking at there, Maria? The book? Oh, this is the Book of the Dead passage that you can find in the Rebirth ending. Lost Memories.
Ooh.
At the strongest trust you may even call faith in the miracle called the resurrection of the dead. Upon the hill where the light descended, the beast intoned his song with words of blood, drops of mist, the vessel of night, the grave became an open field. But my faith in the salvation of Zulkababa did not waver. It is also spoken of the ancient legends. The original worshippers did not believe that death was the end. That's what the process was reversible.
That's a very interesting patch. That's a very interesting passage for Zoom Chicka Boom.
Yeah, Zunchika.
Chicka chicka boom boom. My favorite
Yes.
Chelsea's Book of the Dead.
Aw, my little
My little Book of the Dead.
all I could think about was My Little Mayan because
My
of like
little
the names
death
and stuff, but I
note.
can't
My
say
little
that.
death note.
My little the littlest Mayan.
Oh my gosh. Okay, where did I go? Oh, boy.
More winding teeth.
Okay, fine, I'll read this. Some kind of plate on the floor. Amy Baldwin. She was loved too much by God. 7 years was not enough time.
Someone get Bart Simpson off of the organ.
Hey,
Hey, stupid insects.
and yes, when I was reading that plate in my
Yeah.
practice run, one of these bugs did
Yeah.
actually run up right on me and interrupt me rudely.
Jeez.
Man, what a
I
jerk.
cucaracha.
Imagine having to deal with Joker teeth this
Yeah.
way.
I mean, they
Yeah.
sound
Oh, that
hard.
would be it.
And
That'd
they're
be
already a
annoying.
pain to find in some parts of Arkham Asylum. Don't even joke about that.
I'll come this way and head out, and now we're beside the.
Oh, hello there.
Haunted mansion.
Yeah.
That has me concerned.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I guess it
At
was
the very
sort of
least,
haunted.
At the very least, the revolver packs a punch. And good news that. Oh, really? Whatever. We're right beside the Blue Creek apartment, is what I'm trying to show. Here we go.
Okay.
So we're back in the first dungeon of the game. Yay.
Woo.
You sound
Okay.
excited to be here, Logan.
So welcome to
like
Silent Hill 2, the B-side.
I don't like the apartments.
I'm going to wiggle at you.
They annoy
Welcome to Silent Hill 2, episode Maria.
Maria.
me. I don't like this.
At least you can take comfort knowing that this will be much longer, and much more impactful than another certain someone who had an episode in the game.
Oh, and just like that, everybody, our quest is over. We got it.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Okay, fuck what I just said.
Roll
Alright, we're
credits.
You know, you're
Yeah, but
right.
honestly,
This is
that-
about as impactful as episode metal.
I was thinking more
Is
so episode Shadow, but that works too.
Because yeah, just like that, I can go back. We got it. It was in that room with the cabinet.
Apparently, that's now an established rule with Sonic DLC. Never name it episode anything.
Yeah.
There's some episodes I thought were neat.
Instead, just
Don't they
call it the something episode.
Don't they call it like Dark episode, or am I thinking of like just campaign Hero Dark or something?
I mean, there's.
Pokemon did like the Delta episode.
That's true. Let me save just in case. I want to have to make that big run back. Yay.
Never be too careful.
Gotta be careful. Gotta be sane. Gotta be safe. And that's it.
This fucking music, I swear.
And that's it.
I mean, it's good music, I'll say that much, but it's also
That's
sudden.
the only item I couldn't get
Mhm.
myself. By the time I found out about it, I could no longer leave this house.
What?
And yes, Eki, that is
So
it.
long.
Now we learn.
But will
Maria,
Drink it.
the gods are here.
How?
You know it too. You were born in this town.
How do you know that? In fact,
sure,
what are you talking about?
word.
I think this man's not well.
I have a suspicion.
So this is just Milkmaid Simulator?
Do you believe in fate?
Not really.
That's fine then.
Ernest, can I open
Come on.
this?
Talk to me.
Please, I want to see your
This
face.
is a dead end. There's nothing beyond here.
If there's nothing beyond there, then why are you in there?
Are you real? Are you in there?
Figure it out, boys.
I have to answer that.
Are you another figment of my imagination? Because this is getting silly.
He's a bad
The answer is yes and no.
Huh?
You know about James?
How do I know that?
Because you are James Man Extreme.
Why does that name bother me so?
Shush.
All I can remember is that one fateful day and that gruesome image.
I'll do you one better. Why is James?
I know.
How is
Really?
James?
How indeed.
He's looking for the you. That isn't you.
I mean, in some endings, yes.
Kind?
No.
Do you know something?
No.
Yes. Maria, you're...
Anyway, that's just what you think. You don't really know anything. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, don't believe me.
Jesus, you don't want my money. Money? Ernest? Oh, it's just my shadow.
Huh.
I don't see nothing.
There is no Ernest.
You mean the Ernest movies never happened?
Ernest
No.
didn't go to camp?
Ernest
Never.
didn't
Ernest
save
didn't
Christmas?
go to jail?
Ernest didn't save Santa Claus?
Are you telling me that Ernest was not, in fact, scared stupid?
Are you telling me Ernest never went back to school?
And look, it was gardening gloves because her father loved gardening. That was the gift.
And look, there's a letter!
Right.
Oh no, that's just a birthday card.
What if he was just hiding behind the open door?
Please go away. Please go away. Please go away. Please go away.
Oh, God, the moment
Alright,
she
fine,
gets
I
out
will.
Here, I could let out the biggest...
God, is it a bad time to admit? Is it a bad time that I'm about to... What?
Oh,
Huh?
No, it's just her realizing that, yep, perhaps she is going crazy.
Da-da-da-da-da. Hey! Da-da-da-da.
Da da da. What the hell was that, Icky?
Yeah, I don't
Oh, fair enough.
know.
And
Hell
us,
this.
we're now we're just meandering around now. Not sure what to do now, honestly. We're just born from a wish. No real purpose, simply to, enact some form of, closure for
I
someone
don't
else.
like being an anomaly anymore.
Imagine
Hello.
she's reincarnated into Desmond.
I don't
She
want to
still
be
can't get rid of that gun in her hand.
Yeah. I don't want to be a plot device.
I just want to be a human being. you know what? Maybe not now.
How about we just not make a joke out of that?
I don't know. I'll just leave that. So,
Whoop.
ha. No
Well, I
more
guess that
revolvers.
explains why she doesn't carry that thing with us, with her when she meets us.
Yep.
And then a Parallax is like, hey, I found a thing!
Let me
Now, how do I
try.
use it?
That gives her, I guess, some form of resolve of what she's gonna do.
And thus,
I guess-
James Van Extreme is invited to Silent Hill 4.
Fuck off! I'm never going to Silent Hill.
Why? Don't you have any regrets?
Mary?
Not like this bozo right here.
No, you're not.
Do I look
Yeah.
like your girlfriend?
And that's when it happens.
My name is Maria.
And continues on. And that's it. That is it. That is Born from a Wish.
I'm glad we had the same
I
thought.
shall now sleep. I think that's implied to be maybe the hospital. I think it's implied that that's maybe the hospital bed she hangs out on when you're in the hospital. But
I would imagine.
I can see it.
But yeah, so that's it. Again, it's not. This is even shorter than I thought. I thought it was going to be about an hour. Nope. So again, and the credits I'll probably skip because the credits is pretty much the same for both of this and the. It's going to replay the enhanced edition credits as well. But yeah, I mean, it's just. It was more so I think just a well, we need something to incentivize people to buy this on Xbox at
This
the time.
feels more
and
like
then
a demo than it is a proper, expansion.
chapter. I mean, yeah, and admittedly, I'm left with more questions than I am answers, honestly, because now it's like, okay, well, so some people are thinking now, does this now personify her in the sense of, is she actually acting as an angel or some being given consciousness to try and test and I want something more from James rather than just a demon or something trying to latch on.
Is she
again,
an
given
actual
the
person more so than a figment?
right or the monsters and stuff. So it's again, it's interesting, and I'll ask myself the spoiler question: does Silent Hill ever do anything like this again, James or Doug? Where do they have an actual entity from Silent Hill created in Silent Hill have this sort of personality and consciousness?
Not as far as I'm aware, because I know with Silent Hill 3, that one goes back to Silent Hill's 1's plot regarding the cult. And aside from all the abstract bullshit you have to fight against, I don't think there's anything quite to the same level as Maria.
But thinking about it, considering the whole reincarnation and rebirth aspect of her character, it could just be Mary now as Maria. So, in a sense, she is her own person.
Perhaps.
So.
I
I
guess that
mean,
would
that
explain
little
how
bit
they
that
have
does,
the
depending on
novel.
the ending you get.
Perhaps, forever trapped within Silent Hill.
Perhaps.
Honestly, that'd be a fucked up existence if that were the case.
That would be.
Right.
It's a Silent Hill. Everything's fucked up.
Go ahead, Doug.
I mean, yeah, go ahead, Doug.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying along with the comments. Yeah, that would be fucked up.
True.
It's like you get killed off by your own husband, whether it be for good intentions or otherwise, and then you suddenly reincarnate as this floozy in a crop top, and it's yeah, depending on your actions, you either end up becoming a monster that James kills again, or you live long enough to start getting coughing fits, and then James threatening to do something about that.
Yep. Becomes problematic. It's unfortunate. Again, it's a tragic for everyone. Again, these ones I can skip because again, it's basically just the same enhanced edition credits. I cannot skip these. Well, I'm probably going to edit around this bit. So again, sorry about that. We don't have to watch it all again. Again, wonderful job, all of you guys. This is probably I think my definitive way to experience Silent Hill 2 in the modern era right now.
Assuming we're not considering the remake.
Well, again, I think that, as we said, I think they're both their own separate entities that I think work, on par with one another. I don't know if necessarily one's better than the other. I think they both do a decent job of being played.
Actually, go back to this credit sequence real quick. I'm actually kind of bummed that, they don't do sort of a randomized thing where, the text is still the same, but maybe instead of, the picture focusing on Angela, maybe it could also be, maybe you could have an image based off of Eddie or Laura.
That would be neat if they had like
Or
a couple,
better
like
yet,
you know.
why didn't they make an expansion, like an expanded story on Angela, maybe?
That would have been
Hey, Tom,
interesting as well.
That would be interesting. That actually would be pretty interesting, especially if it focused on what happened after she climbed up the fiery staircase to give her story like maybe a better, more hopefully just a hope, maybe a better, like more hopeful closure than what we were left with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which, though, I guess it's kind of sad because I mean, the fact of the matter is that she was made to practically just be that one particular person who went to Silent Hill, but is just beyond saving.
Which is unfortunate, and I guess was meant to be almost like a message or a sign to James Sunderland still.
Essentially.
Hype, did you have any thoughts on this hype of the just a little brief, epilogue, basically?
Okay, I guess I answered my question because I wasn't sure if this was an epilogue or if it like took place before the events of the game. But
it does take place before, but I'm considering like an epilogue of this campaign because you get more out of it if you've played the main campaign to even know who she is, because the campaign because their story ain't gonna tell you.
Right. Honestly, my thoughts are no different than the base game. Like, it's very well done for what it's trying to be.
All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you trick ladies and gentlemen into watching the same credit sequence more than once. So, now that's been done. Icky, Doug, you guys have any other last thoughts on this?
That wasn't even half an hour.
Oh, in terms of in-game time, nah. Again, it's a pretty... If you know where you're going, it's a pretty swift adventure. But, yeah, I mean... So now you see perhaps why. Would you be interested in ever trying that out, Doug?
When I get a chance to, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Because that was my first time even seeing the gameplay of it, so yeah, I'll give it a shot whenever I can.
I kind of wish this were more so an expansion rather than just a demo.
James, honey.
Like exploring more things, like maybe, and there are times where we left her alone, be it like in the hospital. Maybe we could explain why. Maybe you could explain where she went and why she ran into us into the basement when she wasn't in the door that one time.
You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
I'm looking this up because I'm curious if the trailer's any
You said
different or if
you
this is
took
just the
everything.
intro again.
But you
Didn't we
forgot
watch this
that
last time?
videotape we
We
made.
did.
We watched the trailer? No, I think we watched
if it's
the
still
the
there?
compilation. I'm pretty sure, not the E3 trailer. I don't think. Unless they all linked to the exact same video file, and I'm gonna
So
play
when
for
are we
a
gonna
fool.
watch the UFO or dog
And
endings?
not your Mary.
We ain't doing that. I don't got that on hand right now. Let's see if we get some text or something, or is it just gonna say Silent Hill?
Yeah,
Is
this looks like the exact same footage.
Really? Okay. Well,
Just without the E3 cheering.
damn. I'm so unimmersed. Well, I don't have the ability to skip this and stop this either, so this is gonna have to be a very awkward,
Hell
calling
shit.
this out right now. So, hope you all enjoyed this, and next time we cover this, next time we touch upon this franchise, we will be covering the third game. So get ready for the spooks. If you thought that the sort of subtle, like lingering dread of this game was maybe not spooky enough, get ready for the third game.
Yep.
That'll be
Which
fun.
tackles the themes of womanhood
Alright.
and godhood for that matter. But that's something we can further elaborate on once we get to 3. Toodles, everybody.
We're going back to Silent Hill to kick some ass.
Time to tear that bunny apart.